everybody. It is the Matrixxx Groove Hour for Friday, July 26, 2019. It is 1:04 p.m. on the East Coast, and today is a little bit of seriousness because we're going to go over some Q and a little bit of fun. I want to bring in my partner in justice, Shady Groove. Shady, welcome to the Matrixxx U Hour.
Matrixxx and everyone, welcome the U.S. Department of Winning, my friend.
The U.S. Department of Winning it is. And guys, you know, we have a special guest today, Carly Bonet is in the house today. Carly.
How are you? I love my intro music.
That's your intro music right there. And let's get a little bit of house cleaning out of the way. We've got the Patriot Beacon today. Patriot Beacon sponsoring the Matrixxx Groove Hour. Thank you so much, Jared. And remember, guys, if you guys know we could have the 10 days of darkness, I mean, you know, you need a flashlight, guys. And this flashlight is the flashlight to get. I ran it over with the car. I mean, it's amazing. Guys, check it out. Hey, Neon Trinity, do you light the Patriot Beacon from Patriotic Legacy?
Good job. Speak. Speak.
And there it is. That's Neo and Trinity showing you the Patriot Beacon, guys. I'm on the wrong screen grab. Hang on one second, guys. Let me Windows capture on over here. There you guys are. Hey, say hello to you guys. You guys are on the screen. But let me just tell you right now that this Patriot Beacon is the one to get. Let me go ahead and go over here and go to right here. Boom. There you go. The Patriotic Legacy, the Patriot Beacon. Use code ITM20 at patrioticlegacy.com/product/patriot-flashlight. Use code ITM20 and you get 20% off the already low price. It's the #1 tactical flashlight on the market. I love it. You guys know it. Dark to light with the Patriot Beacon. You know, we need this flashlight. It's got everything that you guys need. I for one, have never, ever had to charge it yet, and I've had it since December. What is that, 4 or 5 months? I didn't even know, man. I can't even keep up.
Man, it's a lot longer than 4 or 5 months.
Since December.
we are almost into July, my brother.
Wow. So definitely make sure you get this flashlight, guys, and get two. Buy one for a friend. They're great for gifts, for surprise gifts if somebody comes out, and just, I tell you guys, support them because they support us. That's really the bottom line, the message. And with that, we are going to get into some Q posts.
Friday.
And Friday Fun Day with Carly, Shady, and Matrixxx, man. If you guys love Friday Fun Day, press 17. Show us that you like this so we will continue if you guys want to. And oh, by the way, no one can be told, right? And, here, check this out.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
And also remember, the truth is learned, it's never told.
Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
So you have to see it for yourself. You have to research for yourself, guys. And that brings us to Q post 3500 Shady.
Confirmed.
Woo!
You.
That was a good read, man.
Thank you. How'd I do?
I saved the long ones for you.
I know. Well, I appreciate that.
And this is a really wild post. This was
Very
just
notable.
after our show. Yes, it's totally notable. This is going to screw up my Twitter again, and so I get to show you how to fix it. You go like this, and you go to settings and privacy, and you go down to about Twitter. Wait.
Yep.
Wait. About Twitter. There it is. Yep. About Twitter. Directory right there. And you hit this big home button at the top there. You know, moments, all that right there. You got the bird, the messages, the notifications, moments, and home. You hit home, and boom, you're right back to where we needed to be. But it takes you back to all these other places. Oh my gosh, I tell you. It's just insane. So anyways, let me do it again.
It really is.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to navigate too, man. I've been trying to orient myself for the last couple of days, and it's just like I'm trying to switch it back, and we've got to figure out a way to get this to go back to normal.
Right. And we just got to squeak loud enough. All right, so here it is. Look at this, guys. This is extremely notable. There are air ducts. It's a ventilation system for underground tunnels, and these are some pretty hefty air compressors, guys.
It's a very, very high tech system.
So let's chat about the subterranean support systems. Ventilation much? This is not for a garage, partially cut into a hill. And that's from notable Anon at the Paranorm Q. Very, very good post. And Q confirms that is the case. Now we know there's underground tunnels. Well, like we didn't know already, right? And do you guys remember this? These are member berry pepes. I just thought it was cute.
I remember.
Do you remember? Carly, do you remember? Carly, remember?
I remember. Yeah, I had myself muted.
Do you remember the DNC hacks? Do you remember Monica? Do you remember Benghazi? Remember Whitewater? Remember illegal server? Remember Haiti? Remember Hillary fainting on 911? I remember. Ooh, I remember Benghazi. I remember raping Bill. Yeah, we all remember.
We all remember.
Now we member Epstein Island. Oh my gosh! Right? So these memes are amazing.
They really are.
And
how much power is in a meme to show sarcasm or to show truth? It's stunning how effective it is.
Yeah, I remember. And oh wait, let me just. Do you remember when Bush said "order out of chaos," which is actually "ordo ab chaos," which is a secret society? Well, here we go.
And freedom is beautiful, and it'll take time to restore chaos and order, but we're order out of chaos, but we will.
Ooh, ordo ab chaos. Wow. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so we're here to give you guys truth. And check this out, guys. Brilliant Anine did a Disney cruise meme, and look at the similarity in those colors. You'll also notice that IBM, AT&T, and others have this same color pattern, guys. I'm sure it's just a coincidence, right?
They are hiding in plain sight, my friend.
That's right.
They have to. The spell doesn't work.
Here you go. Let me just open this original for you guys. Look at that. There's Walt Disney. Oh, that member. Oh, IBM. Oh, hey. Very interesting stuff, guys, right?
You say bloodlines?
Symbolism will be their downfall, I believe, is member. And then, let's member the Q post with this. Do you remember this, guys? The mosque over in Aleppo?
Yes.
Look at the water here above the door. Look at, there it is. Very, very symbolistic. And then you've got, I thought this was a really cool meme. This is Eggstein's Island.
I saw this just a few minutes ago.
So you've got
That's great.
the skipper, the millionaire, and his wife, the movie star, the professor, and Ghislaine, all on Eggstein Island.
Pretty good.
It is good. Yeah, I thought that was really. I'm the millionaire, just so you know.
Bill, you're a puppet.
There's probably in Tennessee that says, "Fool me once, shame on
How's it go?
you."
I don't know. Oh,
Wait.
Here it is.
Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
That's right.
There's an old saying.
That's the old saying.
Don't fool me, damn it.
All right, we're having a lot of fun. We're having way too much fun for a Friday, guys. All right, so this is pretty interesting. This is Dick Gergen.
David Gergen.
Oh, my bad. That was a Freudian slip. He is an admitted member of the. Oh no, is this really gonna screw me up again?
Oh, what, you lost it?
No, I'm just gonna stay here.
Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
Put him on a different spot.
So he is a Bohemian Grove member, and this is what I'm trying to point out. Mockingbird Media keeps putting the same old pundits on the air for to brainwash you. But this is interesting. He actually kind of told the truth. Check it out.
They presented things, frankly, we haven't talked about much on CNN. Aspects of this that are on the right, but we don't, we haven't visited them because we don't put much stock in a lot of what they're arguing. But nonetheless, I did not think it was a disaster. For all, they presented things, frankly, we haven't talked about much on CNN.
But we talk about it every day here on the Matrixxx Groove Hour show / more than hour usually.
And it seems very relevant to the people that come to see the information, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Huh.
Interesting. So that's David Gergen, confirmed Bohemian Grove member by actually Alex Jones, who's probably also a confirmed Bohemian. But hey, that's neither here nor there.
Frank! He did get some video from in there.
Frank.
Watch, they'll sue you. They'll sue you.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. All for a LARP.
They're coming
right?
out with the lawsuit. Everybody gets a lawsuit. Everybody gets a lawsuit.
Everybody. You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit.
Q gets a lawsuit.
Yeah, let's just remember.
How are they going to even send it to him?
I don't know. I have no idea. This guy is unbelievable, I tell you. But nobody needs to thank him.
But I want to be clear. Nobody needs to thank me for what I'm doing. Okay? I'm honored to be doing what I'm doing. How could I'm just an average guy who read public documents where the elite said that.
All right. Thank you, Alex, for dropping in.
Royce! Oh, sorry.
Frank!
Frank! Where's Frank?
Well, that's what our founding fathers did. They said, we're taking your money and get on a ship, and if you come back, you're dead. Now get out of here!
That's how.
Frog!
Yeah, you make the frogs. Okay, so, interesting. Oh my gosh, what happened here? I tell you.
Confirm resubmission.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I'm just trying to go to. Hang on one second.
It's not letting you get Cube out?
No, it is. It's just, you know how it is. Oh, I was doing some, let me reset. All right, so let's just go back down because this is an important one, guys. This is Nothing Can Stop What Is Coming, Nothing. And that was the Miami Herald about the reopening of, Senator Lauren received threats after seeking investigation into local sheriff's leniency with Epstein. And then the former VP at Walt Disney was sentenced to prison in a 7-year-old girl child sex abuse investigation. And that's Keep Post 3499. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that, this is going on and there's nothing about it. You don't see any stories about it.
Nothing. They thought she would never lose, Shady.
Nothing.
That story wasn't even on Fox. I mean,
it was
even
nowhere.
The president is saying, what's going on with Fox? He keeps saying it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and then you got Rachel Madcow going after OAN, saying that they're a Russian entity, that they work for a Russian company.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, listen to this. So that's why Jack Posobiec, MAGA Coalition, retweeted my Madcow tweet and said, wouldn't this be funny if this went viral again? Because now he wants to get even with her for saying that OAN is Russian, and they're all eating each other. They're
Yeah.
all eating each other. It's hysterical.
Yeah. Just unbelievable. These people are trying to make you look at Russia and not China, and this is something here. This is Q Post 3501. Possible China monitored Mueller hearing. Possible China analyzing likelihood of POTUS re-election 2020. Possible China taking steps, think propaganda, to harm POTUS regarding 2020. Possible China in secure comms with D candidates running for president regarding reinstitute U.S. piggy bank. Possible China in secure comms with former D party senior officials regarding reinstitute U.S. piggy bank. Possible China put extreme threatening pressure on North Korea the day of the Mueller hearing. Coincidence? Should hearing swing to POTUS? Possible acts were taken in effort to diminish, lessen, blow. Possible acts were taken in effort to change the narrative? Define false flag. Q.
Right in front of us.
Wow, guys.
That's the reason they shot the missiles off in North Korea.
That's right.
To attempt to deflect and take away from the president's winning.
That's
our winning.
That's absolutely right. That's your false flag. So they put those shot those missiles out, right?
So they could get a better news story.
When you wish upon Ishtar. Sorry, we're having some fun.
People need to know what they are.
We make your memories. Where memories are made. Yeah, right. Okay.
Fairy tales and princesses.
All right, Shady. Tell us about Q Post 3502.
President Donald Trump on Hannity, 9 p.m. Eastern last night.
Wow.
That was a hoot.
That was awesome, by the way. We're going to cover that a little bit.
Yes,
I thought this was awesome.
We had a little, maybe a little shout out. I don't know.
No, I'm sure.
Coincidental again.
I'm sure.
They just like the color green.
Yeah.
Right.
And, this is all about the Matrixxx with Robert Mueller, right? I mean, Matrixxx symbolism. I mean, wow. I just don't know. It's just.
Oh, how did you capture that with his mouth open like that?
It's Matrixxx green.
Look, Hannity's even interrupting the meme.
Right?
He does. He even interrupts the meme. Oh my God. He absolutely even interrupts the meme. 5-5.
What is the
I've never seen another man. I was like, I want to hear my president. I don't want to hear you inserting your commentary in the middle of his conversation.
They're watching you, Neo.
They're watching you, Neo. Oh my gosh. So very interesting. And I'm going to go into that because there's more to it as well. So Q posts that. Watch Hannity. I fell out of my chair when I saw that, guys. I don't know. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Q then says, replies to an anon that says, "Thank you, Baker. Wouldn't be here without you." And Q team says, "And we wouldn't be here without all of you, Anons / Patriots. God bless and thank you, Q."
And that comes from all of us as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to go down to this right here. So listen to what Hannity says when they're talking about this. Ready? Check it out.
Everyone else in the Washington swamp, many people knew Robert Mueller was not on top of his game.
Anons knew.
We all saw the 9-minute presser. He literally contradicting his findings of obstruction right in front of us. They saw him
Press
struggling.
17 if you guys knew out there.
Attorney General Barr bailed him out with the joint statement with the special counsel's office. They knew that he was saying, "Don't call me." And they did it anyway. He didn't want to appear before Congress. He wanted his report to basically be his report. They knew his testimony prep was going badly. I knew his testimony prep, but his law firm was going badly from the sources I had.
We knew, and the sources we had too.
I'm pretty certain that they all knew it too. But here's a reality check for them. They didn't care. They were determined to use Mueller at, frankly, a later stage in his life. There's no diss on Robert Mueller at all. As a political prop, though, they did that one last time. They were hoping he's going to say one thing that they could use to just hone in on, to smear, slander, besmirch the president, spur impeachment, their goal. It was an abject failure. And
Thank you for the hat tip.
As long as the Matrix exists, the human race will never be free.
That's why we need to be out of this matrix. That is why I am in the kill box. What do you think about that, Carly? Huh? Do you like it? Do you like it?
Yes, I like it.
All right. So enough about that. I just got to tell you, I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but I'm just very honored that, they use those colors in that graphic. I just think it's amazing. Okay. I mean, whatever. It's not about me. It's about the information, and it's about getting the cabal justice, guys. It's about justice. All right. So Shady, you want to take this one?
I do. We have a graphic here of little Pepes, and then it says Anon's going to play the new Save the Children from video game when released, ? The cast of characters should be interesting, Q. Now this is quite unusual, isn't it?
It really is.
Look at this, guys.
Here's the tennis courts that way. Walk, look, interact, talk, inventory, rabbit hole. There's the GIF too that right here. This is the GIF from Q Post 3504. There it is. There's a little Pepe. There's Epstein's Island, the temple. This is another one right here. That's obviously John Podesta because he's got the 14 and the fish. If you guys recall, John Podesta's 14 and fish. Right. What was that picture? Right. You guys
I'm not sure where the picture was, but he's standing there with his hands open, and it's got the.
You're not sure where the. Let me just show you. Sorry, guys. Hang on 1 second.
I can't see him anymore. He's blocked me. Skippy don't like
blocked
me.
You?
Do you see?
He's so creepy. God, I can't stand him.
So proud.
Do you see?
Ugh.
You guys see that, right? Or no?
Yep.
Okay.
What, the fish and the waves at the top, too?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
Oh, my gosh. There it is. So there it is. And there's Podesta. Boom. See the cast of characters. But, it's all coming out soon. And then it says, Nunez to receive a special package from Barr?
Dun, dun, dun!
Oh, my gosh. Right? I mean, where am I?
I got that. I got that last night off of Hannity because POTUS said it himself.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're going to go to
POTUS said
that. Let me go to... Gosh, I really do not like this new... It's going to take me a couple minutes to get used to this crap.
It's got you all over the place, doesn't it?
There you are.
Hi.
Hi. All right, and we're going to cruise down here to watch that because it's important. It's important. It is right here. Ready?
Yeah.
And the 302s and the Gang of Eight information, and you made a decision to... And I'm curious as to why.
Well, we have a very respected gentleman, a very high-quality person named William Barr, and I can tell you he's working so hard. And rather than just doing a total release, I gave him a total release. In other words, he's got everything. Anything he needs, he's got. He's the Attorney General of the United States. He's got a lot of very good people under him that I guess are involved. And I gave them a total release. So all of it's been released, and he has all of it. I've also given him authorization to release it to whoever he wants, whether it's his people or... frankly, perhaps people like Devin Nunes, who is a star, what he's done and the amount of suffering he's gone through. You know what they did with him, where they tried to drive him right out of politics, and probably worse than that. He's done an incredible job. And so many others. I mean, the job, they're warriors. I'll tell you, the good side of all of this is the level of intelligence and strength and goodness that we've had on the Republican Party. A lot of them. Not everybody, of course, but we've had tremendous, and when I say we, I'm talking about the country. The country's had tremendous support from Meadows and Jordan and Devin Nunes and so many of the names that you saw yesterday performed so well. I mean, they performed so well, and they worked so hard because they saw this was a scam this was an illegal takeover, as you'd say in the business world. I mean, this was a coup attempt, in my opinion. And this is the United States, and we wouldn't stand for it, and I wouldn't stand for it. We have some very great people, but we also have some very bad people. And I think we caught them.
I believe.
We caught him.
Then he said Devin's name. I started clapping. Shady, were you making some noise in the background, like woohoo or something? I heard.
That was him.
No.
I heard someone go woo, and it wasn't me.
Wasn't me either. Maybe it was Sean. So let's go to 3506. There's some Anon add the Punisher to Pepe's face. While it's certainly not meant to be funny, it sends a very important intended message. Cast of characters are known. Q. And it's interesting as we go on, we kind of look at some of this stuff. This is Q is supporting a Patriot because this is the gentleman that is making all this stuff in this game, and it should be released by Saturday. So if you want to support them, you can do that if you want. It's on the thread. And, you know, I wanted to just let you know that I think it's something else. A brilliant Anon came up with this. This is Save the Children. It is actually a Robert Iger, Disney, Camila Cabello, to be honored at Save the Children Centennial Organizations. One, Epstein and his island are connected to Disney now that we know, right? We know this now, right?
Yes.
And then two, Q mentions Save the Children, ... from, which turns out to be an organization founded in 1919 in the UK to help children in need during disasters. Now, we know what happens during, to the ports during disasters. Do we know, Shady, do you know what happens at the ports during disasters? Like an earthquake in Haiti, or a hurricane in Florida, or New Orleans. What happens to the ports?
Yeah, well, they get inundated.
Well, they release restrictions so you can go in and out more freely.
Yep. There's no one to really manage it because everything's got to come in at the same time. With any position, that's why they engineer the disasters.
Right. Well, allegedly.
Well, no, they lift restrictions so supposed aid can come in, but nobody ever sees any aid, and they just find a lot of people are missing.
Well, it's always Red Cross.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and that's the whole thing right there. So they're helping children, the Red Cross and the Save the Children organization. Just very savethechildren.org if you guys want to do some digging.
This is what Q was pointing us at.
Yeah, I believe so too. And if we go to Save the Children, let's look at the cast of characters. Look at this guy. There's Robert Iger, right? Mickey and ABC, right? This is the guy right here. Look at the cast of characters here. At least you got Joe Roth. That's a trustee. Joe Roth, executive producer. The event will be special presentation by Harpo Winfrey. Robert Iger, Wolfgang Puck. Carolyn, you can go to Wolfgang. Who's that guy that has the restaurant over there? Is it Puck? No, I can't remember who Wolfgang Puck is. Skip.
He's the cook with the bleach.
Yeah, that's him. You're thinking about the right.
Yeah, right guy. He has a restaurant there at all Disney's. Skip Brenningham, Bob Daly, Baron Davis, David Geffen, Brian Grazer, Charlotte Guyman, Richard Lovett, Don Meyer, Julie Nordstrom, Rivkin, and Joe Roth. So look at this. Carolyn Miles is the CEO of Save the Children. And just take a look at this stuff. And then here's a Save the Children Gala. I mean, this is Shady. 1 second. Let me just...
makes my skin crawl.
It does me too, man. I mean, really...
It's just, it's like, then these people are held up to such high esteem.
Yeah, what are shovels used for?
So...
Hello?
I'm here. Yep.
Okay.
This is it right here. Johnson & Johnson, right? Look at hosted by Savannah Guthrie, co-anchors, the voice. Look at TJ Maxx, Black Rock. That is, if you guys we dug on a lot of these people, but look at the people, the benefit committee here. Look at all of these people. These are your cast of characters. This is your gala of saving the children in 2018.
The Illumination Gala.
I mean, if this doesn't look like an occult ritual, I don't know what does.
We're all here tonight for our...
You know, these are your people right here.
Around the world in almost 120 countries and here in the U.S. And an opportunity to say thank you to some people who have stood up for kids.
Having grown up around rural poverty and with a mom who grew up in rural poverty.
I mean, these people, I'm sorry, you know, this is some dark stuff, and, you know, Q is, I think, pointing us to here.
Yeah, he's definitely pointing us to this.
Yeah.
A lot of these women that I look at them now with different eyes, a lot of them look like men.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They look like men.
You look like a man.
I think a lot of them are.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. So here's your cast of characters right here. You know, just you can take a look at all the people. Look at where they're from. I mean, look at that. Look at all these people. The Phoenix companies. I mean, you know, the symbol CAA. Oh my gosh, CAA, Social Impact. You know, that's where that's the Creative Artists Agency, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's CAA. That's your agents for these people. Yeah.
Make sure you keep them in line.
Here's a Stewart. That is a bloodline, the House of Stewart. So very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. And those are trustees. So if we do more about us, financial awards, and let's look at their strategic partners. Giving Tuesday. Look at their foundations. Look at all of the regional councils. Let's look at the foundations. Hundreds of foundations partner with them. You know, these are the Bill and Melinda Gates of Hell Foundation. Oh, God. You know, so anyways, the rabbit hole is very deep. I think that's what Q is pointing us to, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And, you know, just like the other child prevention institute, each one of these institutes that lead back to the same time of all this other stuff is going to be a nefarious organization.
No doubt about it. Carly, what do you say about this? What are your thoughts?
It's just, you know, when you start on this, you get upset, and now the deeper you go, and it's like all these people I used to hold in such high esteem, and they're all, I look at them now and they're like hideous monsters. They're like aliens to me.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get numb to it, because that's easy to happen. I mean, I tell everyone, keep laughing because it gets so dark, but don't get numb to it, or don't get so afraid of it that you don't want to dig anymore, because you need all this information to help red pill the next person.
Yeah, and you know, let me just play this. I'm probably gonna get dinged for it, but
this is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth,
nothing more. Boom. So that's why I love the Matrixxx, guys. That's an amazing clip, and that's a great movie. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's you know, Q Post, what was it, 749 talks about the Matrixxx, the movie. Where do you think they got that idea from? If you haven't seen Matrixxx #1, check it out this weekend, and just kind of think to yourself about where did they get this idea from. Here's your Q Post 3505. It's coming out. Nunez to receive a special package from Barr. And then that was on July 25th, Shady. And then on July 26th, guess what comes out in Yahoo News? Quote.
Maybe that Trump says that there's been a special package given to Barr?
I've also given him authorization to release it to whoever he wants, whether it's his people or, frankly, perhaps people like Devin Nunes, who is a star. Boom. Boom.
Anon's new.
Yes, I will handle the public D class. Devin Nunez.
I got you.
That's my Devin right there. That's Devin, right?
Woohoo!
And then let's do a Friday flashback because I think this is pretty important too. You ready?
Is there a timeline on when the public will see these Russia records declassified?
Yes, I'm going to be allowing declassification pretty soon. I didn't want to do it originally because I wanted to wait, because I know what I've seen the way they play. They play very dirty. So I decided to do it, and I'm going to be doing it very soon, far more than you would have even thought.
May, June, July?
No, soon. I mean,
Soon,
whenever they
weeks?
need it. Whenever they need it, I'll be doing it. But
Whenever
I
they
won't be
need it.
declassifying, yes, everything.
Is there a timeline on when the public will see these Russia records declassified?
Yes, I'm going to be allowing declassification pretty soon. I didn't want to do it originally because I wanted to wait.
Isn't that
because I know
amazing,
what
guys?
they-
It
I've
looped
seen the way
again,
they
but
play.
it was important. I mean, they're asking for. I mean, are we going to tell them what we're going to do, Shady? Like, would the president say, "Yeah, we're going to release it on July, let's see, 36th"? Because I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know a date. But you can't telegraph to the enemy what your plans are. All right,
He's been doing the same thing with what do you call it, with ICE.
Yes.
He kept saying, "Oh, raids this day, raids this day." So everyone's scattering around. He gets to see what their play is. Everyone sees how crooked the DNC is because now they're putting out letters and warning people. So, hello, he just exposed all of you.
Yeah,
he doesn't give a date. They're so stupid. It's really stupid.
So the text I got is power to declass crucial docs to provide the public with the truth, transparency, power to give back power to the people as intended by our founding fathers, leader of the free world. Q. That's one of the Q posts that I wanted to put to this Friday flashback. But that's the kind of, has our president ever lied, Shady?
No.
No,
and,
I haven't
and,
caught
and,
it either.
You know, and not only that, but to go in a little bit to what Carly was saying there, the the stupidity on these people. Like we now have Adam Schiff has gotten the authorization to have the Guantanamo Bay hearings televised.
Yeah.
So like the level of stupid here is really big. whenever you think about like we have Camilla Harris and Cory Booker, poor Jesse Smollett, sending him out there into the wilderness to do all this BS, and so they can get an anti-lynching bill passed. And the federal government just yesterday started reinstituting the death penalty for crimes that deserve it, which I think a lot of people agree with.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the Anons too are like we know all this. We've been digging on this. How long, Shady? It's been, almost coming up on 2 years in October.
Coming around on 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we're coming around on 2 years October. So
I know a lot of people here are new and maybe becoming new to the Q movement, and it seems like we're pretty advanced, but we're really not. And if you guys have questions, feel free to ask them. We're here for you, and we've got great mods out here in the YouTube chat. In fact, hat tip to our mods. I've been not really looking at chat right now. I'd rather know than not, says B. LaForge. Yes, absolutely. Ben Davis Jr.'s Shady, apparently go look at an email. He's got some good input for you, us, answers to Q drops. Okay, Ben, Shady will get in touch with you. Thank you, sir. Cody Ivy has a question. I'm sure it's a really good one. You guys ask the questions. The mods are going to put them in there for us. Questions that you guys want to ask, go ahead and put them in here, because you got me, Carly, and Shady here, and we've been here for a long time doing this, and I know sometimes it seems rather like mind blowing, but really the 40,000 foot view is everything is a freaking lie, and that's sad to say, Shady, isn't it?
Right.
It's hard to get your head around.
It really is. And United States of Q, thank you out there. He says that is it possible that they're compartmentalized and that some don't know what they're helping to push? And that is absolutely the case. A tremendous amount of them are. The MK Ultra is based on a compartmentalization. Think about it as multiple personalities. They split your personalities through extreme affection and then extreme harm and extreme meanness and then push away and then abuse and then love and then push away and abuse and love. It's a cycle that they do that compartmentalizes the mind, and it makes them have alters. People have alters. And we're really seeing this in the brainwashed masses, notably the people that are out there that are just kind of walking through the CNN Democrat narrative that you see. It's not much different. It's an alter. They're not in the truth. They're in a program, right? So it's the same with the children in Hollywood, the Disney kids. Look at all the trouble with the Disney kids. They all, he was a Disney kid when we were younger. Oh, the Disney, and then they grow up and their minds are mushed because of this. And a lot of them try to get out of it. You see things like, what you see with Kanye going on, not necessarily connected to Disney, but it's an alter thing. They're trying to keep him locked in, and they're trying to keep the lid on all of this stuff. So yes, the compartmentalization is how the therapy works, and it's how they design their perfect candidates for mind control.
Yeah.
Like after a while, it's like they're in Stockholm syndrome.
Oh my gosh, I know. I mean, everybody, well, they could be bots too. I mean, we think we're fighting people that are actually people on Twitter.
Some of them are, but
yeah. And my friends and family, but I'm gonna be there for them, guys.
There's a little bit of stupid out there.
Sandy White.
A little bit.
Sandy White gives a hat tip to the mod squad.
Big hat tip.
Big hat tip to the mods. Yes, Sandy White, thank you. I just how do we get those shovel guitars, Hams Dave? I don't know, man, but they are awesome. What are Shady and I have gone over this question.
What are shovels used for?
Digging.
I love that sound effect. And then we've got Carly today. Let's ramp it up, guys. What do you think? Let me see. Let's keep going through these Q posts. I think we got like one more, I think, right? Yeah. So some Anon add the Punisher face to Pepe. While it's certainly not meant to be funny, it sends a very important intended message to the cast of characters are known, and Anons know who the cast of characters are. I know, and you guys are amazing. You guys out there know, and we've just got to remember not to act all upset at people. And I think that's why Alex Jones was allowed to go forward and get so popular, because he was he kind of like yelled at people, and I remember me being an Alex Jones follower. I yelled at people.
I disagree so much fundamentally.
Oh, sorry, Alex. Yeah, but he's genuine.
But and I did too, especially a long time ago, before I realized that people didn't want to. You couldn't share information with people who didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, Alex.
You got a Q drop.
Alex, let's see.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm out of control. I apologize for that.
Thank you. All right, we've got a new Q, guys, and this is coming directly from the board. Isn't it amazing, guys, how we get Q drops during our show? Thank you, Q. God bless you and the team, and prayers for you and everybody out there. All right, we got a new Q. 7/26 Friday at 13:44:45. Wow. Illuminati bloodline number 44 and 45. So we've got Illuminati bloodline, Obama, and POTUS. Boom. Smoke and mirrors. How do you attempt to keep the narrative in play? Control the sheep. We were just talking about this. And it goes to Fox News. Dems launch impeachment investigation for bit of grand jury info. Insist Mueller delivered. Key sentence. Nadler called the grand jury materials critically important for their investigation. Does Nadler understand that the critically important material requested would be illegal for AG Barr to disclose? And it's got a National Review, Mueller report, Attorney General, grand jury information. Quote, this means Attorney General Barr must redact grand jury material from the Mueller report before disclosing it to Congress. Democrats will complain long and loud about this, but I don't see how Barr can reasonably faulted for following the law. Congress, after all, has the power to legislate an amendment to Rule 6E that would permit disclosure of grand jury materials from special counsel investigation to appropriate congressional committees. Will members of D Party Congress attempt to re-amend Rule 6E in order to obtain grand jury material deemed critically important? No. Logical thinking. Why? Why paint a narrative that one item you cannot possess is one item you need in order to justify your argument? People elected knowingly spreading false information, disinformation in the kill box. Puppets follow orders. Think for yourself. Q.
I knew that the minute I saw the presser this morning with Nadler and the whole bunch.
Yeah, we're going to get these papers. We're going to get the unredacted. That's the only way. Mueller was right. Mueller told us everything.
And I was laughing my patootie
It's so
off.
ridiculous.
You know, it's just they got to keep it alive. They got to keep it alive. I mean, Mad Cow last night, the only thing she could talk about was she was making fun of the kids that went to see the president. She was actually making fun of them.
Wow.
Like they were like little like Nazi kids holding up their phones watching this video of how the president grew up and his schooling and he was good in sports, and just her insinuations was sickening. This is all they have. And then what do? They turn around like Joy Behar saying, oh, the Republicans were so mean to have Mueller come in the state that he was and attacking him the way they were. That's not right. Meanwhile, the Republicans didn't want Mueller to show up. It was the Democrats that used him.
Yes, and they project it back around.
Everything.
Absolutely.
They twist everything, and it's sickening. And people have to wake up to this.
Let's watch the video.
They're not
Hang on, guys.
waking
Let's
up.
watch
That's the problem.
I'm sorry. Watch
He
the
has
video
led
real
a
quick.
life defined by service to his country.
Sorry, guys.
Some have argued that because Director Mueller was reluctant to testify and seemed older than some remembered him, his work is somehow diminished. It is not.
These guys, shady.
Before he ever
Carly.
stepped into our hearing room, the director had rendered our country a great and necessary public service. He showed through his report and his indictments that the United States was attacked and remains under siege by a foreign adversary. He showed that the Trump campaign both welcomed and benefited from this attack on our country. And he showed that the president repeatedly lied to cover it up. And if that were not enough, Director Mueller's testimony removed all doubt. He told us that Donald Trump obstructed justice and abused his office by tampering with witnesses, attempting to block the investigation, and attempting to fire the special counsel. He told us that Donald Trump lied to the public about the Trump Tower meeting in New York, lied to the public about his plans for Trump Tower in Moscow.
We already went through all this, pal.
It's so ridiculous.
He told us in a remarkable exchange with Mr. Liu that but for the
I mean,
Department
who
of
wrote
Justice
this for him?
policy,
Hillary and Bill from the
Listen to what he
Dominican
says.
Republic?
Meanwhile, Mueller rebuked this.
He would
He
have
says with the
indicted
exchange
President
with
Trump.
Lou that he couldn't do it because
Indeed,
of the
it is clear
OLC.
that any
And he
other
came
citizen
back
of
to
this
the
country who
second
behaves
one
as the president
and rebuked it. And he's
has
still using
would have
this.
been charged with multiple crimes.
He
Notably,
can't say that he can't even bring charges, guys. You guys need to go to jail. You need to go to jail. Everybody. I'm Oprah right now. Everybody goes to jail.
we will continue
I agree
to
with
seek
you.
testimony.
Everybody needs to go back to civics class, it looks like.
Gosh.
I can't even watch this. It gets me so angry.
You know, it's like they're pretending like they don't know how the government works.
Well,
Well, they're also pretending like nobody else watched that nonsense on Wednesday.
right.
Even Mueller rebuked what Lou said.
Right.
He rebuked it when he came back, and he's still saying, with the exchange with Lou, we found out that because of the OLC. No!
It has nothing
He's
to do with it.
lying!
He's totally lying.
That's all they know how to do. Democrats will complain, but the Attorney General can't be faulted for following the law. In disclosing the Mueller report, Attorney General William P. Barr will have to redact grand jury information. This is the upshot of the ruling today, divided by panel in the court. So, okay, so let's go back to Q post in regards to this. This is the National Review that we're looking at. And he says, this means the Attorney General Barr must redact grand jury material from the Mueller report before disclosing it to Congress. Democrats will complain long and loud about this, but
forever.
I don't see how Barr can be reasonably faulted for following the law. Congress, after all, has the power to legislate an amendment to Rule 6E that would permit disclosure of grand jury materials from a special counsel investigation to appropriate congressional committees. Will members of the D Party Congress attempt to amend Rule 6E in order to obtain grand jury material deemed critically important? No? Logical thinking. Why? Why paint a narrative that one item you cannot possess is the one item you need in order to justify your argument? People elected knowingly spreading false information. Disinformation? Puppets follow orders. Think for yourself. Q.
Meanwhile, they're all going on vacation now.
Well, Bill and Hillary wrote that from the Dominican Republic, I bet.
Yes.
You know, these people are sick.
And they're the ones that made sure that Mueller was forced out of his house and his comfort zone out in front of the public.
So, mods, are you guys grabbing any questions? I haven't really been looking at chat. I'm sorry, guys. Patriot Mom, if anyone still wants info on Lockheed Disney cruise flight, let me know. I can post it on 8chan. Okay. Somebody asked where the Clintons are. Cowboy 36, Dolby.
Dominican Republic.
Yep, they're in the Dominican Republic handling Rusty Shackelford. John McAfee. Let's see. The swamp is drained. Who will replace the swamp creatures? Patriots. That's why. That's a great question, Tori. Rohinif, I'm sorry if I'm misspelling that or missaying that name, but that's why we, at all of our local levels, bottom to top, guys, we need to make sure that our cities, our counties, our states have MAGA candidates, guys, and get behind them, okay? That's really the goal.
And what's really great is more, I'm sorry, more and
more.
No,
go ahead.
More and more people that have been in the military are running for different offices.
Yes, they are.
So let's watch.
It's much better.
Let's watch this. This is a Carly exclusive. Here we go.
I want to express our gratitude to the old guard.
The test occurred on Eniwetok Atoll in the Pacific, and the device, codenamed Ivy Mike, yielded an explosion equivalent to the destructive power of
nothing. And now they have less than nothing.
Boom! And now we have buffering.
Is any evidence? What was the question?
The Democrats had nothing. And now they have less than nothing.
I want to express our gratitude to the old guard.
I thought it would just stop. Sorry about that. But wow, guys, an old guard. That is, Carly, that is classic. And here's
he said goodbye, surrounded by the whole military. He said goodbye, old guard.
He did.
And he really emphasized it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at this. This is basically what they're doing right now. Here we go.
Can someone from Instagram please get back to me about why my account is deleted? I haven't posted anything on.
Boy, they're messing with my
that showed nipples, nudity, pornography, nothing. I never did any of that. I don't even use DMs or talk to people on there. Seriously having a panic attack. Can someone from Instagram please get back to me?
That is classic. Oh my god. Classic.
Oh god, I think I pulled a muscle.
Oh my god. Here's another one.
Office building. These are environmental protesters who have superglued themselves to the door to prevent lawmakers from getting to the Capitol for votes. Now you see there's two guys here, probably there's a couple other guys at other doorways. Police are trying to move them out. They've superglued themselves there. Not sure
to the
what
doors.
chemicals are going to be used to get them unstuck.
Nail polish remover works.
Maybe not environmentally friendly, but they are doing it live. We thought we'd bring that to you. You can't make this up.
The hacksaw works too.
Tonight's office building. These.
I mean, are you kidding me? These people.
Later reported that Ben Bear was giving us fake news. They actually used Gorilla Glue, not super glue.
You know, a hacksaw works too.
Yeah, they were impeding
just right below the elbow. Oh my gosh.
You see this guy's sweaty armpits?
Oh my God, I know. Look at that.
Look at him.
He's not used to being the front and center.
I'm
nervous.
I'm sweaty pit.
I had the funniest people on that thread. They were saying, "Wave a sandwich at him," or some kind of stuff.
Wave a sandwich at the one guy on the left, right? Is this Nancy?
Put it on a string.
This is Nancy Pelosi. What's going on with Nancy Pelosi here? Set this one up, Carly.
Yeah.
Oh, that was today.
Ready?
But how long do you think the fights will take?
We will proceed when we can. And everybody has the liberty and the luxury to espouse their own position and to criticize me for trying to go down the path in the most determined, positive way. Again, their advocacy they're doing, but I know Mueller, President Charlotte said the other day.
Speaker of the House.
I know what it is.
Speaker of the House
It's
can't
funny,
speak.
but it's not really funny.
Isn't that funny?
It's funny, but it's not really funny.
He called him President Mueller. President Mueller.
Can somebody put the lock back on the liquor cabinet, please?
Oh my God.
The Speaker of the House does not need access to the vodka.
Oh my God.
There's no olive is safe on the planet.
We're going to save you from climate change. Here's your Green New Deal.
It's like the
Where's
dysfunctional
my
House of Representatives show.
Oh God! I'm telling you, they're not real.
It's not. It's real,
disheartening,
right?
is what it is.
Oh, get the one with the
Wait.
goats dancing.
Hi, friends, and
This is
welcome
Nancy
to
Pelosi.
the Dysfunctional Home Show, where we teach you how to live the dysfunctional lifestyle. Are you ready for dysfunction?
You ready for it?
Great!
President Mueller.
I'm all dead inside. Oh, yeah. Look who's here. It's my pride and joy. Daddy's little princess.
So there you go. Pretty funny, man. Pork and beans. I don't know what it is. You remember that guy?
Pudding.
Pudding. Oh my gosh. So I mean, look at the bandwidth issues I'm having. Okay, so here we go. So this is this is weird.
No, tell me it's not Dianne Feinstein.
All right, I'll let that. Here we go. What's this one, Carly?
Oh, I sent this to Nancy Pelosi because she was talking to her nonsense again, and I said, "Here's some music. Maybe you'll get back to work."
Oh my God, here we go.
It's
Something you can groove to.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
I like it all.
Oh,
I like it
wow.
all.
So we know about her too, right? Tell us about this one, Carly.
This was this morning with they're opening up more subpoenas and stuff, and I said, "Oh, the pedo speaks."
Right, and why do we call her the pedo? Because we found a ring on her finger, right? That matched the FBI pedo symbols, correct? And that's Sheila.
And also, I
Jackson
believe she was on a few lists too.
Yes, she is.
What lists are that?
Shady? Do you know?
Well, the couple of lists of the people that are involved with all of this stuff.
Epstein? White Logs? Big
Epstein's
party?
list, foundation lists, judiciary committee, congressional committee lists. She's been quite active at making sure that all this stays under the table.
All right, here we go.
She's in the black book.
For those of us who've seen Director Mueller before this committee on a number of years as FBI director, he has always been stoic and a former Marine, just right to the point. He certainly has an enormous talent of investigation. So when he came today, or yesterday, on Wednesday, he made true of what he said to the committee. He was going to stick with the report. But in doing so, for those of us
oh my gosh,
direct-
these people are something else. Let's take a look real quick, and if you guys haven't seen this yet, again, I highly
consider
recommend
joining us on our
the Body
website.
Language Ghost. Let's take a look. Here we go. Let me just.
Pamela Perry says that's a man.
Here we go.
Joseph Mifsud on February 10th, 2017. In that interview, Mr. Mifsud lied. You point this out on page 193, volume 1. Mifsud denied. Mifsud also falsely stated. In addition, Mifsud omitted. 3 times he lied to the FBI, yet you didn't charge him with the crime.
Excuse me, did you say one? I'm sorry, did you say 193?
Volume 1, 193. He lied 3 times, you pointed out in the report. Why didn't you charge him with the crime?
I can't get into internal deliberations with regard who would or would not be.
Charge a lot of other people for making a false statement. Let's remember this. In 2016, the FBI did something they probably haven't done before. They spied on 2 American citizens associated with a presidential campaign, George Papadopoulos and Carter Page.
So he sits back as Jim Jordan is starting to ream a new one. Chin goes up. He's in defiance. He went from being small because he's been lambasted by every Republican so far. And now he's going to defend this one line. Why did you not find this one guy, whom I can't pronounce his name, who lied to you 3 times? Because everyone else who lied to you, you went after him. This guy lied to you 3 times. Why not? And so now he's going to lean back, goes into the chair, defiance, stress in the face, the eyebrows.
With Carter Page, they went to the FISA court. They used the now famous dossier as part of the reason they were able to get the warrant and spy on Carter Page for a better part of a year. With Mr. Papadopoulos, they didn't go to the court. They used human sources.
That was funny. With Papadopoulos, and his head goes to the side. It's like a so what. Papadopoulos. I am not a big fan of Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos probably has a record of doing shady before this or ever. That both sides of the aisle would say, yeah, it's shady, which is why you see him go to the side of whatever. Is it the right way that they went about getting this guy who's probably done shady? And according to this, he has, at least in the body. No. If you're going to get somebody for something, get them for the crime that they committed, not something you made up later because you used them before.
All kinds of, from about the moment Papadopoulos joins the Trump campaign, you got all these people all around the world starting to swirl around him. Names like Halper, Downer,
We know all these
Thompson,
names, guys.
meeting in Rome, London, all kinds of places. The FBI even sent...
We're also seeing a lot of movement now, the stress coming through the body. He's very uncomfortable with this line of questioning.
Even sent a lady posing as somebody else, went by the name Azra Turk, even dispatched her to London to spy on Mr. Papadopoulos.
Shaking in the hands, moving things around. This is really close. What's your answer, Mueller? What is your answer?
In one of these meetings, Mr. Papadopoulos is talking to a foreign diplomat, and he tells the diplomat, Russians have dirt on Clinton. That diplomat then contacts the FBI, and the FBI opens an investigation based on that fact. You point this out on page 1 of the report. July 31st, 2016, they open the investigation based on that piece of information. Diplomat tells Papadopoulos, Papadopoulos tells a diplomat, Russians have dirt on Clinton. Diplomat tells the FBI. What I'm wondering is, who told Papadopoulos? How'd he find out?
I can't get into the evidentiary file.
Yes, you can, because you wrote about it. You gave us the answer. Page 192 of the report, you tell us who told him. Joseph Mifsud. Joseph Mifsud's...
And again, Joseph Mifsud. Oh, you got me. Oh, Joseph. And what's his response into all this lambasting that Mr. Ohio gives him? Can't get into it. I can't remember. I can't get into it.
guy who told Papadopoulos, the mysterious professor who lives in Rome and London, teaches in 2 different universities.
So, watch this body language go. She nails it. This guy is a complete liar.
Always. She's the best.
Now, I also wanted to get into this real quick because it was a Q post yesterday, I think. Here it is right here. It's 3486 on July 24th, and it's basically the important to remember, 2 days ago, important to remember public guide D class. So here's all the names, right? This is the Q post that Q went over right here. This is it. So if you need the names, and the mods will drop this in here for you, we did a dig on it and we got all the names. There's that there. This is a really cool post too, but it's really hard to read. But here you go. Boom. This is what we dug on a while ago. So if you look at the White House, you've got Hussein equals Barack Hussein Obama, VJ Valerie Jarrett, DM Dennis McDonough, JB Joe Biden at this point, RE R David Elderman, JK is John Kerry, SP is Samantha Powers, and KM, I'm not sure. I think we figured that out, but I don't have that here handy. When they're talking about the C_A, that equals a CIA. JB is John Brennan. Class 1 through 5 is classified items 1 through 5, NSA. Those are our guys. Play revealed TT, Trump Tower. The NSA played and revealed the recordings from the spying on Trump Tower. And the DNI, when they talk about the DNI, JC is James Clapper. Okay? And if you go down from that, HRC obviously is Hillary Rodham Clinton. DNC is the Democrat National Committee. And then the DOJ, you've got LL, Loretta Lynch, SY, Sally Yates, BO to C. To CS is Bruce Orr and Christopher Steele. UK is United Kingdom. DL is David Laufman. PS is Peter Strzok. DL is David Lawrence. JC is John Carlin in this case. MM is Mary McCord. RB is Rachel Brand. BC is Bill Clinton. And that's the tarmac meeting. That's the final meeting. If HRC got no charges or were dropped, her email scandal, LL, would have got a Supreme Court seat after Ruth Bader Ginsburg retired or dies. And that equals 4 go-between meetings. So then you go over to the right, FBI. JC is James Comey. AM, Andrew McCabe. JR, James Rybicki. MS, Mike Steinbach. BP, Bill Priestap. PS, Peter Strzok. LP, Lisa Page. JB, James Baker. MK, Mike Corton. JC, Josh Campbell. SM, Sally Moyer. TG, Tanasha Gauhar. KG, Kevin Kleinsmith. HRC, BC, Bill and Hillary. HA, Huma Amadine. CM, Cheryl Mills. Fake news is MSM. Go up. No name equals John McCain. Media, JB and JC leaks. So that's John Brennan and James Clapper leaked to the MSM. POTUS daily briefings, FBI and DNI. That's the leaks made to Obama, daily briefings in the FBI. That's how they did it. They used shell companies. Fusion GPS was shell company 2. Perkins Coie, big legal firm, CS, Christopher Steele, and John McCain. Shell company 2 is the Washington Free Beacon, shell company 1. Then you go up. HRC, obviously, is Hillary. JP, John Podesta. RM, Robbie Mook. DWS, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. JC is Comey, James Comey. UKPM, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, David Cameron, pre-July 2016. Theresa May post, July 2016. CS is Christopher Steele, obviously. MI6 and SIS, that's United Kingdom Secret Intelligence Service. Spy activity equals spying activity. So we've kind of covered all of those people in there. So Hussein, 3 national security orders, official. POTUS can declass, bottom to top. See now, FBI, DOJ to expand fast. Barack Obama used 3 official national security orders to spy on President Trump. President Trump can now declassify them. That's what's going to happen, guys. This is your declass guide. The exposing of this spy operation is taking place from the bottom to the top and the chain of command. The exposing of the FBI and DOJ, a part of the spy operation, has already begun, and it's moving fast. The domestic spy campaign was activated using a false dossier to get a FISA warrant to spy on President Trump's campaign. The United Kingdom's assistance allowed the CIA and John Brennan to spy on President Trump's campaign officials overseas because the CIA is not able to spy domestically. That's why, one talks to the other, others talk to one, right? They never thought she would lose. They thought they would get away with the spying on an opposing political campaign during the 2016 presidential election. If Hillary Clinton would have won the election, none of this would be exposed and would still be unknown to you and I, aka we the people. But we won. God bless Q, Patriots, Anons, President Trump, and the United States of America.
Pretty compelling stuff there, right?
Yes, and this is what's going to happen, and this is what Nunez is going to get today.
Yes.
Everything that we already know and figured out as Anons, guys. Wow. All right, so let me see what we got here. Marlene Hogan, can Barr stop the Democrats? D-class can happen at any time. Marlene, in my opinion. Kiwi says Barr has the package to expose the evil. That's right, Marlene. You kind of answered your own question there, right? And then Kiwi says, but can he stop it from going to grand jury? If they release and declassify, they get trumped, right? I believe so. Obviously, future's going to prove past. We can speculate. Bridget Smith says, where can we get a copy of this list of names? Where we go one, we go all. I believe Kiwi and the mods have it in their Sue, dropped it in there. Pusan, everybody. It's on my Twitter. Kiwi Patriot at Marlene, yes, but optics are our most important thing. We need to get the truth out to the people to win this. Absolutely. We need to keep red pilling people every day. And that's why we're here every day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern on the Matrixxx Groove Hour. We have special guests like Carly on Friday. We like to laugh it up a little bit because, this stuff is pretty darn
heavy.
It's heavy stuff. And, sometimes with Carly coming on, we're able to hear that laugh that the real James Woods has retweeted, and Devin Nunez. We've got her here every Friday on the Matrixxx Groove Hour, and we love her so very much. She's ours now. She's our gal.
Especially yours, from what I hear on the interwebs.
Well, on the internets, they're saying that we're married.
Yeah, and that you're not a very good, you're not a very good husband. You don't bring home the milk and stuff like that.
I'm still waiting for my ice cream.
She's still waiting on her ice cream. But I do know her favorite flavor is chocolate.
Yes,
I do know that.
You got that one.
I do
know that one.
I didn't even tell you. You just knew.
I knew. I told you.
That's what beautiful relationships mean.
Right. So Carly, you're amazing, and thank you. We've kind of run.
I love you guys.
We've run a little long here, but that's okay. We always do. Send Nunez to your website, Matrixxx. Absolutely. Bill Grant says, any chance of Pelosi and Mueller hooking up? I think they probably already hooked up. I mean, she's so drunk she wouldn't even know President Mueller, right? I mean, yes. So Andy Social says,
Mueller.
Make the truth viral. We need more sound effects, says Anonymous Info. We love you, Anonymous Info. We need more memes like you did yesterday. That was classic, by the way. I did see that, Anon Info. We love our German Patriots. Kiwi, thank you so much. United States of Q says, love y'all, especially the mods. Cutter, you're amazing. She had a week off with family, and she enjoyed herself. Angel, Fly 2Q, Rogue Angel. What a team, she says. Thank you. You're part of it. Nikki Pugh, just getting on. What did I miss? Keck, just kidding. You missed everything. Tammy Baranek, thank you so much. Marlene Hogan, lots of hearts, hugs, and kisses to all of you.
Don't be so blunt.
They never thought she would lose. George Grace, thank you. Matrixxx, Truth for Freedom, Carly rocks, dun dun dun. They love that, guys. Love Carly's laugh. Andy Social, love you, Carly. Q Army, you've got a lot of love out there. We've got so many people. Deplorable Freedom Fighter says, did Barr reinstate death penalty for these sickos getting arrested soon?
Yes.
That is why, in my opinion, Q
5-5.
Q released the Day of the Year of the Boomerang. Go look up Rage Against the Machine lyrics for the Year of the Boomerang. It talks about hanging people and in a Hades state of mind, and it's time to hang them, guys. And it says it's upon you. The storm is upon guys. It's like We the People. It's a total us song, guys. It's a little hard rocky, but I kind of like it. And Shady, with that, guys, we're gonna head on out of here. I normally play a song, but there was so much information. We had a lot of fun, so we're just gonna, You know, we've got Trinity right now, Shady. She's picking up that phone. I can see her.
Already that time?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know.
It's overtime. It's been crazy.
It is. It has been overtime, and we've been
But
having
I love it.
a good time.
Too much fun. We have to have a good time. It's very dark, but a lot of stuff is happening. And guys, don't listen to the mainstream media. They're just trying to confuse everybody. They're saying how they're going to keep investigating, but they can't keep investigating because what they want, they can't have. So this is just to confuse the masses and make them keep thinking. Even Pelosi said on an interview, Tucker had it last night, she's still pushing the Russian narrative. It has nothing to do with Russia. Russia knows about the devil worshippers. Russia's on our side.
Absolutely.
They don't want us to be friends with Russia because Russia knows they will not let anyone else adopt kids from Russia.
Absolutely.
That's right. I done that a long time ago.
That is a great point because Putin knows that these people are satanic, guys, and they want you to look at Russia, not China. In fact,
and they did stop allowing us adoptions of Russian children a long time ago. For a reason.
Yes, they did. And guys, let's remember, look here, not there. They want you to look at China. Look at this. Possible China monitored Mueller hearing. Possible China analyzing likelihood of POTUS. Now, what we got to realize is China are the clowns. Back Henry Paulson was head of Goldman Sachs. Henry Paulson's biggest IPO was the Federal Reserve System in China, guys. When we hear Iran, it's not Iran. It is actually the clowns, guys. We've got to realize we are fighting the CIA, the MI6, the Mossad, the defenders of the trust for the United States of America and body politic.
They go by the name of the intelligence agencies.
Yes, they do. And they don't protect you and I.
No, they protect themselves from you and I.
That's right. That's right.
Change we can believe in.
That's right. Right there. I'm telling you right now, guys, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. Yeah.
It's finally here. I'm so excited.
Can you fly that thing?
Can you fly that thing, Trinity?
Not yet.
Hang on. She's on the phone.
Operator.
Tank, I need a pilot program for a B-212 helicopter. Hurry.
Hurry. Hurry, she's got to fly the helicopter out of here, out of this Matrix, guys.
Let's go.
All right, let's go, guys. Shady, final words before we do get that program in order to get out of this Matrix, my brother.
Another week of winning, another week to remember, another wonderful day with Carly joining us, and some laughs, but also some really in-depth information for you guys to go and take back and share with other people and bringing people to the conversation. Please, everybody out there, really recognize your power, and that is part of this awakening, is to recognize your power and to understand that you are on the side of good. This is not Republicans versus Democrats. This is good versus evil, and that is what we must remember to keep our heads up and to keep our minds sharp and to keep our momentum moving forward. That's very important, Matrixx. We got to keep moving forward and keep encroaching on their territory, and that's exactly what you saw with the way Nancy Pelosi, Nadler, these people standing up there this morning. It was just a farce. It's just a farce at this point. So we really got to, we may have to teach some people some civics on the way, but I think we're on the right path, Matrixx, on the right path back.
Yeah.
So with that, guys, don't forget to come over tonight and join me and Matrixx on the Q Lounge Live at 10 East, 7 West. Guys, we're going to bring a little bit more pain tonight. And also, we're going to be taking some questions. So if you've got burning questions for Matrixx and I, get them ready, and we're going to be taking some questions tonight and maybe doing a little bit of digging into the president's Twitter. I feel like we've been going over so much Q. We need to get deeper into the president's Twitter over this last week. So I was going over it last night, and it's fascinating. It is. Just looking at that. So Matrixx and I are going to hit the president's Twitter. We're going to be going back and forth. You guys
we'll do some live digs, right, Shady?
That's it. You never know. Q might drop it, and we'll do some live digging, because we know what shovels are used for, everyone. So we'll see you there, Matrixx.
What are shovels used for?
digging.
That's right, Shady. That's right, digging. TGIF, Q Lounge Live tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern. Carly Bonet, thank you very much for coming. If you're not following Carly, it's KBQ225 on Twitter, Shady Grooove with 3 O's on Twitter, intheMatrixxx with 3 X's on Twitter. And with that, guys, we are out of here. All right, guys, man. Make sure you armor up. Armor of God. You've been digging on some stuff with the Epstein Island and the Disney and all that stuff. Make sure you protect yourself. Q has not posted that over 5 times for nothing. And remember, be good to your family. Be good to your friends. Not everybody knows yet. Love is patient. Love is kind. All right, guys. Peace out. See you Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 West. That's 9 Central, if you're keeping track. Much love to you guys. Peace.